Welcome into Bank OZK Arena. I'm Wes Moore, joined by RJ Hawk, and I've been waiting for this day for about a week now. We have 12 state championship games coming your way. This is just the first one. Salem and Bergman for the 3A girls title. And RJ, these two teams are familiar with this spotlight. Yeah. They've been here and been here a lot.
Well, and you think about this Salem team, 3 of the last 4 years, they have been in the state championship game. As you talk about, we always wonder about the bright lights, the big arena when some of these teams come. Neither one of these teams have to worry about that. They've almost made this a home away from home for both of them.
Salem won the title last year. Bergman won the title 2 years ago. So the previous two champions meet today for the 2024 championship. Like I said, just the first of 12 state championship games coming your way over the next 3 days. We got 4 games today, 4 games tomorrow, and 4 games on Saturday. Following the 3A girls game, the 3A boys game. Bergman, all of Bergman is here to watch the girls, then the boys. They'll take on the CAC Mustangs. Both teams, CAC and Bergman, looking for their first state championship. And then tonight, the 4A girls, Morrilton and Farmington. Farmington, a huge favorite. This is almost the David and Goliath. We'll see if the upset can be pulled off tonight. And then the boys game, Farmington once again against Little Rock Christian Academy, the defending state champions. What a great Thursday, but it even gets better on Friday, RJ.
No, you're exactly right. You look at the 5A and 6A games, you know, in this state tournament weekend, there's 3 schools that have both their boys and girls here. The 5A girls game, you've got Bologna and Greenwood, which is going to be an outstanding matchup. That's the noon game. The 5A boys game's at 1:45 between Benton and Pine Bluff. That's probably one of the most anticipated games of the entire weekend. Then the nightcap, the 6A girls at 6 o'clock with the first Little Rock Central game with the girls in Conway, and then the 6A boys at 7:45, Little Rock Central and Bryant. That tomorrow lineup is going to be outstanding.
A lot of rematches tomorrow. Some of those teams playing for the 3rd time this season. And then on Saturday, we'll finish it off with the 1A girls at 11:30, Mammoth Spring, Norfolk. 1A boys at 1:15. It's Nevada and Mark Tree. 2A girls, 6 o'clock Saturday night, Mount Vernon, Enola, and Mansfield. Those 2 teams don't know how to lose. And then the 2A boys, East Poinsett County and Marshall. What a great 3 days we have in store. The first game is just minutes away. We're just getting started. Stick around. 3A girls is next. You're watching the Centennial Bank State Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
Broadcast of this championship game is made possible by
the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Over 2,500 team members across 17 local electric distribution co-ops, powering homes, farms, and industries somewhere across Arkansas. We are the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Power and people.
When you choose Conway Regional, you're choosing a healthcare partner rooted in your community. With 9 primary care locations in 5 counties, we believe in building lasting relationships centered on trust and personalized care. Let our family care for yours.
Vaping addicts you to nicotine and can prematurely age your lungs to those of a 70-year-old. Don't get lost in the fog. Learn more about the hazards of vaping at projectpreventar.org.
Southern Loft is a proud sponsor of Arkansas PBS. It is our mission to tell your story by adding color with our furniture. And that's why Southern Loft is a different kind of furniture store. For more information, go to mysouthernloft.com.
To be courageous is to dance with the storm of adversity. The fact that I have UAMS Health by my side, it's just a blessing. And without UAMS Health, I wouldn't be the player that I am today.
Do you want to come to Antiques Roadshow in Bentonville, Arkansas?
Yeah! You made my day.
Holy moly.
Scan code or visit pbs.org/roadshow2024 to enter for tickets and see complete rules. Deadline is March 18th, 2024 at 11:59 p.m. Pacific Time. Winners selected at random. Must be 18 to apply. Good luck.
For every moment, for every memory, from that first car to your first home, to your first child, and all the highs and lows that tomorrow might bring. For everything that matters most to you and your family, there's someone right around the corner dedicated to helping you protect what you love. Your local Farm Bureau insurance agent. Farm Bureau Insurance. Real service, real people.
Hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up. Let me see it bounce, 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 bounce.
Broadcast of this championship game is made possible by
the electric.
All right, we're back at Bank OZK Arena Westmore. RJ Hawk, it is the Salem girls taking on the Bergman Panthers, Salem Greyhounds for the 3A state championship. Let's see how Bergman got to Hot Springs. Bergman took care of Dover 58-35 in the first round. Then it was victory over Mountain View 64-54. And then a good game against Mayflower 66-59 to advance to the state championship game. That's, of course, their final matchup right there. Player to watch for Bergman, what do you think, RJ?
Well, I think that really everything for Bergman runs through Ruby Trammell. She is a heck of a basketball player, averaging 14.5 points per game. She's a senior guard that has scored over 1,700 points in her career, and she's going to be big for Bergman tonight.
And you take a look at the wrap on her foot. She broke her foot earlier this season, or actually just 2 games ago. Last game of the regular season, I believe it was. I was looking at it heavily wrapped during warm-ups, but it didn't seem to bother her at all. She was running around just fine, but coach said there's no way she's going to miss this game. Let's take a look at the Salem Greyhounds and their path to the state championship game. Started off in the first round with a big win over Drew Central, 73-40. They moved on to defeat Lamar. That was a good game right there. Could have been a championship game, 52-39, a 13-point victory. And then, look at that semifinal game, a good one against Harding Academy, 50-48 for Salem to get to Hot Springs. RJ, who are we watching for Salem tonight?
Well, for Salem, it's all about Marley Sellers. She was here last year, was the MVP of the finals. This year, averaging 19.5 points per game, 5 rebounds a game. She's no stranger to the bright lights here in Hot Springs. The seniors want to go out with a state championship, signed to play at Arkansas Tech with basketball as well as track and field. She's a do-it-all athlete, and she's looking to have another big performance here in Hot Springs today.
Now, this is one of those games of 2 different styles. Bergman loves to shoot the 3. In fact, they've got a couple of players with 99 made 3-pointers this season. So when Kirsten Lowry or J.C. Elitzka makes a 3, it'll be their 100th 3-pointer of the season. And I was watching J.C. Elitzka, the coach's daughter, by the way, shoot some 3s in warm-ups. She made probably about 70% of them in warm-ups.
Well, and think about this. For Bergman, not only do you have those 2 big 3-point shooters, but as a team, they have made 372 3-pointers this year. I mean, they are lethal behind the 3-point line. This is a team that's averaging 63.8 points per game. So really, when you look at keys to the game for both of these 2 teams, for Salem, you're going to have to slow down the 3-point line. You got to force them inside, try to work them back into the paint, and then really for Bergman, it's all about slowing down Marley Sellers because you know, she's so deadly, whether it's outside, inside, getting rebounds. You got to box her out and really don't let her take control of the game.
Your starters for Bergman: Halitzka, Lowry, Trammell, Holt, and Collins. Starting lineup for Salem: Reed, Sellers, Dawkins, Keene, and Hall. We are all set for the 3A girls title game. We got Bergman in white. They'll be going on your screen from right to left. Salem in black, going left to right. The officials are ready. We're ready. Here we go. Bergman controls the tip, and right away they go to work, driving to the basket. No good. Rebound. Salem, no problems with it. Look at the tempo. Gonna push it just off the fingertips. Great pass inside, just a little too high. First turnover of the game.
Well, and you know, in these type of games, Wes, you're going to start fast. I mean, we see it every time. Emotions are high. You've got a little nerves maybe built up because it's the final game. So you're gonna push a little bit harder. And you saw right there just an errant pass, but trying to get back into their set now for the Lady Panthers.
Bergman playing a little bit of a zone, daring them to shoot the three outside. They take that three, and Brindley Collins knocks it down.
Yeah, that's a big shot right there by Brindley Collins, averaging 7 points a game, only a freshman.
Dawkins with it up top. She gives it to Sellers. Sellers wanting to go to work. She'll pull the trigger on the three. No good. Fighting for the rebound inside. Salem with it. Shots blocked out of bounds. Salem will keep it.
It looks like they call a foul. No, it looked like she was going to the free throw line for a minute, but that's a great job that time by Hadley Reed to go big, get the rebound, and go back up with it.
Get it into Sellers. Sellers drives to the paint. Little fake shot, may have been partially blocked, but Salem comes away with the rebound. Good rebound from Callie Hall. Turnover. Bergman with it. That's Holt. Holt looking inside. She's got a player, but it misses. No good for Collins. Collins looking for her second basket of the game. Sellers into the corner. They'll pull it back out. Going to reset the offense. Sellers looking to go one-on-one. Drives, dishes.
Wes, you're seeing every time Sellers gets the ball, you've got two people collapse down low because they don't want her to go down low and try to put up a shot. Another tough one right there.
That was a difficult shot. She was looking for a little contact. No whistle, letting them play. Here comes Bergman. Drive to the basket. Trammell kicks it out. Three, open, good. That's Lowry. 2 threes for Bergman. They jump out to a 6-0 lead. Timeout, Salem. That's what Bergman wants to do. They want to shoot the three.
And look, 372 of them this year were made. And if they can get outside, you can see it right here. She's wide open. They're really trying to collapse down low, not allow the penetration. But you got to keep somebody outside because they are so deadly from the outside that, that's going to be a killer for Salem if they can't defend the three-point shot in this game.
Well, I like that play where you get the ball inside to Trammell. We all know about Trammell. They know about Trammell. All of a sudden, she catches it inside. All eyes are on her. She just kicks it back out for a wide open three, and her teammate knocks it down.
Yeah, and, it's tough. Usually you have one guy that is your three-point guy, maybe two, or they've got 3 ladies on this team that can just knock it down from anywhere beyond the arc.
Bergman gets the steal. Here they come. Back the other way, looking to add to their lead. Open three, choose not to take it, but they'll take this one. Shot up, no good. Short, gets her own rebound, drives to the basket. No foul call. They are letting them play. Collins looking for the basket. Salem with it. They get the ball to their scorer, Sellers. Sellers gets the screen, stops, pops 15 feet, just short, fighting for her own rebound, does not get it. Jump ball. Well, she did just enough to create that jump ball, and they'll retain possession.
I tell you what, Wes, Brindley Collins for Bergman, she's got her handful today because she's the one that is in charge of guarding Marley Sellers in this ball game. They put the freshman on her, and she's done a pretty good job so far in this one.
She's got a screen, looks inside, shot is short, rebound. Bergman, here they come. They don't have numbers, but they'll kick it out into the corner. Open three, splash. Another one for Bergman. That's Lowry.
Yeah, I mean, wide open in the corner. That's going to be money all day for Lowry.
Push it, kick it out. Open three. Shot no good. Sellers gets her own rebound. No good. Fight for the loose ball. Going to have a foul called on Bergman. We talked about Bergman's offense and averaging almost 64 points a game. Defensively, they're holding teams to 36.5 points per game, so they're just not a one-trick pony.
Yeah.
Shot up inside, foul called. We'll have our first free throws of the game. Salem's Callie Hall will go to the line.
By the way, we were talking about the two players, and Halitska and Lowry both had 99 made threes coming in this one. So now Lowry surpassed that. She's at 101 now on the season and made three-pointers.
Hall's first free throw attempt is no good. Salem still stuck on 0. 5'10" junior. Hall misses the second one. Salem needs a stop here. They're going to get another three. Off the front of the rim, no good. Good rebound. Here comes Sellers with it. Sellers looking to attack. She does. All the way to the basket and the foul. There's their first points.
And that's one thing that Bergman doesn't want, is to, in the transition, trying to get your players back to where you've got a one-on-one matchup with Marley Sellers, that you can't force the double team down low. And when she's got such a dominant force whenever she's driving the basketball, that she goes up and she gets that foul 9 times out of 10 and makes the bucket.
But it's such a smart play on her to attack before the defense can get set up. Free throw's good. Big and one there for Salem. But when she gets the ball in the half-court offense, all eyes are on her.
Yeah.
And Bergman's doing everything they can to double-team her, to give her a little extra attention. Well, in a fast-break situation, they can't do that. Pass inside. Bergman's center, Savannah Ketchum, goes up with it. She's fouled. She'll head to the free-throw line.
Ketchum's by far the biggest person on the floor. She's 6'1" and a senior.
College of Ozarks bound. Free throw off the back, bounces off, no good. She averaged about 9 points and 8 rebounds a game this season. Second free throw, no good. Salem looking to go on a little bit of a run. Nice spin move to the basket, no good. Greyhounds kick it out, open three, short. Ball out of bounds to Bergman. 9-3 Bergman over Salem. We're just getting started here in the first quarter of this 3A Girls Championship game. This is the Centennial Bank State Basketball Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
Centennial Bank is committed to you. Since our founding in 1999, we've become one of the nation's most trusted banks by remembering that you come first. By empowering our communities to reach their highest potential through our dedication to local charity, education, and exceptional service. Because we are proud to call Arkansas home. Banking with you in mind. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
When you choose Conway Regional, you're choosing a healthcare partner rooted in your community. With 9 primary care locations in 5 counties, we believe in building lasting relationships centered on trust and personalized care. Let our family care for yours.
Support for Arkansas PBS Sports comes from Wendy's, who invite you to try their new breakfast burrito to get your morning rolling. Available at all participating U.S. Wendy's.
It's been all about the threes so far in this game. Bergman with 3 3-pointers, 2 from Kirsten Lowry and 1 from Brindley Collins. And then for Salem, it was the old-fashioned 3, the 3-point play, the made basket, and the free throw from Marley Sellers. Sellers off to a rough start. She's 1 for 8. Bergman, another 3. This one short off the rim. Salem with it. Sellers looking to push the pace. Sellers kicks it to the corner. Baseline jumper, good. That's another 3. Salem on a 6-0 run. It is 9-6.
Montana Franks that time. Only averages 5 points a game, but needed that bucket right there.
Bergman attacks inside. Good play there. They get it inside to catch him. Great post position. Easy layup for her. 11-6. Sellers takes the jumper off the front of the rim, gets the shooter's touch. Now she's heating up.
You get to that first media timeout in the quarter, and by that time all the nerves are gone and you're kind of back into your rhythm.
Bergman gets that open 3 and they'll take it and hit another one. Lowry's feeling it. That's her third 3 of the game. Sellers running the offense, 16-footer off the back of the rim. She's chasing down her own rebound, can't get it. Bergman pushing. Open 3, shot off the rim. That was Lowry again.
Yeah, anytime she touches it, you just kind of hold your breath because you're like, you got a 50-50 shot, it's going in because she's that good behind the arc.
Lowry on defense. Good defense there. Forces the miss. Bergman going to push and attack all the way to the basket, missed the layup. Great move, but Holt couldn't finish. Sellers with it. You know she wants to attack. What a pass. Great drop inside. Late whistle. I think there was some contact there, but once the basket was missed, the foul was called.
I wish we could get a replay of the pass by Marley Sellers. That was a great pass. She was going away from the basket, kind of bounced it back behind her to get the pass down low, and she's just a really good player, good basketball awareness where her teammates are.
Just dropped it off to Montana Franks. Franks makes the first free throw, a sophomore. Averaged about 5 points and 5 rebounds.
Watch that. Just in between defenders, finds her cutter and was able to put it up and get the foul. That's just great awareness.
Franks trying to finish it off. Get Salem into double digits, and she does. 4-point game. Bergman got off to a fast start. Salem battling back. Holt brings it up for Bergman. Still in the man-to-man for Salem. We got a bad screen. Turnover for Bergman. It's like, yep, they're going to call that one on Ketchum. Ketchum was moving a little bit on that screen. That's Ketchum's second foul. She was the one that was called on the previous foul down low. So back-to-back fouls called on Savannah Ketchum.
And that's one thing for Salem. If they can get her into foul trouble, I mean, she's really a force in the middle of that floor in the paint. If they can get her into foul trouble, that would be big for Salem.
Ooh, what a move by Sellers. Sellers tried to draw the foul. She didn't get the call. Holt with it down the middle. Holt all the way to the basket. She gets the layup to fall this time. Attack, attack, attack. Sellers gives it up. Top of the key. Dawkins with it. Dawkins sets the screen. Sellers drives into the paint, kicks it out. Open three. Too hard. Holt with the rebound. Holt loves to push it. She loves to go all the way to the basket. She does it again and again. Holt finishes.
With the reverse in, too. She went with the right hand, kind of reversed it back. Great move by her to extend that lead.
Holt with a couple of baskets now. She's up to 4 points. Lowry leads Bergman with 9. Sellers, little jumper. Just can't get anything to fall right now. She's 2 for 11. Holt's playing very calm. She came across half court right in front of us, had a little sweat on her nose. She's just stopped a little bit, wiped her nose off, got the sweat, looked over at the coach, lets her teammates get set.
Well, Bergman's going to hold it because shot clock's turned off, and so they're just going to try to get that last shot.
Nice move, spin, hesitation, got fouled, will go to the free throw line. Just a heads-up play there from Trammell. And she drew the foul on Sellers.
Trammell, the 5'9" senior who, as we talked about, has 1,700 career points at Bergman.
Free throw was good. You can see that right ankle, the brace on her right foot. She broke her foot on February 9th. What is this? What's today? March 7th? So less than a month ago. Trammell's second free throw rolls off. 4 seconds to go. Let's see what Sellers can get done here. Sellers from the top of the key, off the front of the rim, no good. Bergman with a 9-point lead after 1 quarter of play. It is 19-10 in this 3A Girls Championship game. This is Centennial Bank State Basketball Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
Southern Loft is a proud sponsor of Arkansas PBS. It is our mission to tell your story by adding color with our furniture. And that's why Southern Loft is a different kind of furniture store. For more information, go to mysouthernloft.com.
Looks like we have some new help in the marketing department.
Action! Hi, I'm Susie Everett with Everett Buick GMC. I think you need to work on your line better. How about you do it? Family owned, customer friendly. Family owned.
now in session.
Department of Health is proud to support, spotlight, and celebrate Arkansas student athletes and Arkansas PBS Sports. Escape the vape. Learn more about the hazards of vaping at projectprevent.org.
Bergman shooting 50% from the three-point line, 4 of 8 in the first quarter. They lead at 19-10. They are 7 of 15 from the floor. Meanwhile, Salem 3 of 18. That is 16.7%. Bergman working it around again. Holt drives into the paint, kicks it out. Nothing there. Trammell with it. Trammell, pivot, walked. Picked up that.
It would have worked in the NBA.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. I hope not. When I saw it from way over here, that was pretty obvious.
Yeah.
But good pivot, but then she just picked up her foot and jumped off the wrong foot. Sellers gets the offense going for Salem. They look to get it back to Sellers. Sellers drives in, turns down the 15-footer. Good pass inside. Got it to her teammate. Shot was blocked. Another offensive rebound for Salem. That's the best thing they've done so far. That's their 8th offensive rebound of the game. That's keeping them in it. 19-12. They've missed a lot of shots, a lot of offensive rebounds out there. They've gotten a lot of those offensive rebounds. Holt, splash. Holt joins the three-point party. She's got 7.
I tell you what, Holt and really Lowry, they're all just, when they get beyond the arc, they're just dialed in right now.
Bergman looking inside. Look at that play. Jumped right in, but she stepped out of bounds. Just a heads-up play from Trammell. Steals it, but when she's trying to run up court, her left foot steps out of bounds.
Right now, Wes, Bergman is 5 of 9 from the three-point line.
Story of the game, their three-point shooting. We knew that was going to be a big story. Salem will try a 3. That one is no good from Keene. Get it back, another offensive rebound. Drive to the basket, no good. This time Bergman gets the rebound. Looking to push, get it to Holt, baseline. Pulls it out, open 3. Husky, no good, short. Sellers will push. Sellers wants to attack. Sellers all the way to the basket. Gets knocked out of her hands. Bergman comes away with it. Holt with it. Holt. Nobody was guarding her. I thought she was going to take it all the way. Lowry into the paint. Up. No good.
A little defense so far this last 2 runs.
Sellers from 14 feet. No good. Back of the rim. Bergman with it. Coach Alitzka wants over the back. It's their ball, but he was yelling at the officials, still working the officials right now. Salem up to 9 offensive rebounds.
And I'll say this, though. I mean, they are, the officials are letting them play. You know, I mean, maybe a little too much at times, but I think I'd rather watch a game where they're getting to play a little bit than just whistle after whistle.
Alitzka gets the screen, dumps it out to the side off the backboard, but no good for Lowry. Lowry's got 3 threes. That one a little wild. Sellers gets it back. She corrals it. Plenty of time on the shot clock, but that was just a careless turnover. Here comes Holt. Holt, bounce pass. Just couldn't find her teammate. She was looking for Collins. It's a good thought, just poor execution. Oh, we got a foul called. Okay. I thought she stepped out of bounds. Had a little bit of a push. That's what made her step out of bounds, I guess.
Yeah, they're calling the foul on Marley Sellers.
That'll be her 2nd. 3-pointers off the back of the rim. Salem with the rebound in the corner. Sellers up ahead. They'll try a 3. That one's short and right, but Sellers chases down the rebound. 10 offensive rebounds now. A foul called. They'll give the ball to Salem, baseline. Here's some of the Salem fans behind us saying thank you to the refs. They've seen enough of letting them play. They want to They want to get some fouls called.
You know, just looking at these stats for Salem right now, Marley Sellers 5 points, 5 rebounds. Hall's got 2 points and 8 rebounds.
Ooh, Sellers with a nice fake. Dumps it off inside, but the shot was blocked. Here comes Bergman. They got numbers. 2 on, well, they had numbers. Nice little shuffle pass inside. Can't convert. Ketchum couldn't finish. Ketchum hustles back. Salem gets it back to Sellers. She'll try the 3. No good. Nice hustle play by Halitska. Gets it to her teammate. Lady Panthers come away with the rebound. 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Halitska with it. She kicks it into the corner to Holt. Holt looking inside. Oh, she just missed.
It went right through her hands. It's like whenever you're in football and you say you started to run before you caught the ball. That's exactly what happened right there.
She was thinking about 2 and a layup. Didn't happen. 10-point game. This is the Centennial Bank Basketball Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
It's the most exciting academic competition of the year, and it is live right here on Arkansas PBS. It's the Arkansas Governor's Academic Competition Quiz Bowl 2024 State Championship. Schools from all over the state square off right here in this studio to see who will come out on top. Don't miss a single question. Quiz Bowl 2024. Tune in or stream on the PBS app. Saturday, April 27th, starting at 9 a.m.
Attention sports enthusiasts, get ready to be amazed by Summerwood Sports Complex, the new state-of-the-art facility in Bryan. Our facility offers up to 4 courts spread across 2 spacious gyms, conveniently located off Interstate 30 in Bryan. Whether you're a team seeking tournament glory or an individual looking to elevate your skills, Summerwood Sports has got you covered. Discover more about our cutting-edge facility and check availability at summerwoodsports.com.
We on that next level. We on that next level.
ARCare is a proud sponsor of Arkansas PBS Sports. The ARCare network of medical clinics and pharmacies helps to keep you in the game playing at your best. ARCare, so you can live your story.
We had a lot of scoring for a while, but both teams have hit a little bit of a drought. No scoring from either team in the last 3 minutes. Turnover's been a big issue, and that's another turnover. Holt with it, she pulls it out. Didn't like the numbers. Holt, we got another turnover. Bergman with 4 turnovers in the last 3.5 minutes. And Salem now, 4 turnovers in the last 4 minutes, 3.5.
And scoring drought right now for Salem, as you said, 3 minutes, 28 seconds. Well, the defense has picked up a little bit.
Nice little fake and move. Stuck inside, dribbles it out. Sellers gets it back. Sellers getting a little frustrated. She's 2 of 13. They're defending her well. That's been the story, really. The defense from Bergman and defending Sellers. I'll tell you what, for Bergman, you look over there at their leading scorer, Ruby Trammell, 14.5 points per game. She hasn't taken a shot.
Yeah.
She has got 1 point, went to the free throw line, made 1 of 2. So their leading scorer has 1 point, but they're doing just fine without her because the other players have stepped up and made some threes. 3-point shot is off the front of the rim, no good. That was right at the end of the play clock, so she had to pull the trigger. Good rebound by Ketchum. Litska gets them into the offense. Holt will try a 3. Holt buries the 3. That's her second 3. Holt leads the team in scoring. She's got 10 now.
Just, step back. Holt came in averaging 7 points a game. She's leading all scorers.
Salem 3, bounces around, no good. Holt with the rebound. Holt up to Halitska. Drives baseline, kicks it back out. Holt looks to attack. She goes inside. Little contact, no call. Rebound to Salem. Sellers with it. Sellers drives to the basket, gets the foul and the basket. Sellers needed that. Salem needed that. You can see when Sellers gets in the open court on a fast break, she wants to attack.
Yeah, every time.
That's her chance to go one-on-one with somebody. When they get in the half court, it is tough going for her.
And Coach Holitzka right now not happy because he's saying that every time she drives the bucket, she's lowering that shoulder to kind of throw her body into another player. And I mean, she's just being aggressive. You can't fault her for doing what it takes to get to the bucket, and she is a tough player to defend.
When she's looking for contact.
Yeah.
She does a good job of drawing that contact and getting to the free throw line. She knocks down the free throw. Sellers perfect from the free throw line. Holt into the corner, open three. No good. Bergman starting to cool down a little bit from the three-point line. Sellers again attacking. She kicks it out. Little fake, back to Sellers. She drives and dishes inside, good look. Hall with it, Callie Hall, the junior, scores. 8-point game, they get it under double digits. Holitzka closely defended. Holt drives, kicks it out, open three, no good. Salem could not pull in the rebound. That was Sellers, and it goes off of her. Bergman keeps the ball.
And I'm telling you, they're getting good. Bergman's still getting great looks from the three-point line, and you know they're just not falling. And that's, you would think if you're Salem, you're going to try to find somebody just to roam that perimeter and make sure that they're guarding anybody on the outside.
Holitzka gets the screen, will pick and roll, nothing there, but she'll drive, dish it. Another drive inside off the front of the rim, no good. Bergman gets the rebound. You see what they do. They like to drive and kick it out. Drive and kick. Inside, two. Good. Rolls around. Catch them with it. Catch them up to 4 points. Last minute of the first half. Salem trying to get it back to single digits. Nice little right-handed hook shot, no good. Catch them with it. About the same amount of time on the play clock and the game clock. So Bergman pulls it out. They'll try to get the last shot of the half. They're up 10.
Well, as you know, points in the paint in this one. Bergman has only had 8 points in the paint of their 27 points.
Well, when you have 6 threes, that's 18 points right there. Couple of free throws, that's it. Holt gets them into the offense, down inside. Can't get it to fall. 4 seconds to go in the half. Salem has to hurry. Mid-court heave at the buzzer, off the backboard. 10-point game at the half. It's Bergman 27, Salem 17. This is the Centennial Bank State Basketball Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Over 2,500 team members across 17 local electric distribution co-ops, powering homes, farms, and industries somewhere across Arkansas. We are the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Power and people.
Hey everybody, Steve Sullivan here along with Christina Munoz. It's halftime at Bank OZK Arena in Hot Springs, but don't go anywhere because we've got a lot in store for you. Let's get right to it. If you're a sports fan in Arkansas, you probably spend time listening to sports radio. Whether it's a live broadcast for a big game or catching your favorite show on your commute, the radio airwaves in Arkansas are still ringing out with play-by-play action, news, and some very strong opinions. Let's take a look.
Some people think, it's an easy job. All you do is talk. Well, I challenge you to turn on, a recorder and for 4 hours try to be compelling. Get out there, boys. Let's get it done.
He was a character. This once Razorback, always Razorback.
You understand the power of the buzz?
You got cheated. Wah, wah, wah.
And I ruined his game because I hit him with a golf ball.
Well, the Buzz is a 100,000-watt station that covers about every direction from Little Rock for about an hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on the day. And we're a sports talk station.
But we're more than sports. We're entertainment. I would say we are personality-driven radio.
We started out actually back in the good old AM days. We were the first AM west of the Mississippi that actually went to a complete talk format. It's just been a growing thing. I think it's still evolving all these years later.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Drive Time Sports here on the Buzz Radio Network.
Social media, Twitter, Instagram, plenty of things to distract you. So terrestrial radio, even though now we can stream and do all those things now, it is a challenge. So you better come up with something very compelling. It's really about, does the listener like the people they hear? It's not always about the content, it's about the people. So likability is a really important thing.
Help us out, please.
Okay, ready? 2 claps and a 2 whip.
We're so weird.
So we're very, very much personality driven. That's the thing that we're focused on. Plus we're hyper local. So if it's something that's affecting the local community, specific content about what's happening in Central Arkansas, what's happening with the Razorbacks or the Little Rock Trojans or the UCA Bears or what's going on at Arkansas State or maybe the high school scene in Arkansas, we're the only place you can get that.
It's that time of year for basketball. You know, David, Justin Moore knows this better than anybody. This is the fun time when you're good enough, when you know you're going to have a shot to make it to the state championship. You want movement. You want engagement.
People become engaged, whether they love you or they hate you, they become engaged with what's happening. So, I mean, I have people that don't like us at all, but they listen every day.
He's the best quarterback right now, baby.
He is. And
right now.
And he's got the best
He
coach.
got cheated, whatever.
And he's got the
He's
best
the
coach.
best quarterback right now.
Let me ask you this.
And he was the
Do
best
you take
quarterback
offense-
last year, and he's going to be the best quarterback next year. So stick that in your pipe and smoke it, all of you.
Is Andy Reid the best coach in the NFL?
Absolutely.
Nice. Get it fired up. I stir the pot.
There are people who the minute they wake up to us, that for us in the morning at 6 o'clock, I mean, their alarm clock comes on and it goes to our opening music. You get in your car, you're still listening. You go to work, you're still listening. And so that's the biggest compliment you can get, is that people want to hear and have been listening to us for 25 years. So.
But to our audience, to know that we care, that we want to give them as much information, as many stories as possible. For credibility standpoint, we need to be there.
Let's talk with Razorback Bob. Robert, good afternoon.
And to where you can walk into any city within 2 hours from here and they go, listen to your show. But a lot of people who listen to us, they consider us friends and family, like they know us, and they do. When you're on the show 4 hours a day, people hear everything. You know, this is year 20. We've been doing this, and people have stuck with us. Some have not, but most of them did. And we've got new listeners because of Justin and others. And we sometimes forget the power.
We've lost quite a few because of Justin.
No.
I never think of this as work.
Anyone that's been around for 50 years and the number of athletes, the paths that he's crossed, the lives that he's influenced.
And I'm blessed to be able to do it on a Monday through Friday basis. And you can say this is a labor of love.
Everybody, thanks for being with us. The Zone's up next.
Oh, there you go. Okay, well, that clears it up.
The Buzz certainly has a colorful collection of characters. There's nothing quite like it in the state. Okay, let's get over to Christina Munoz. She wants to introduce you to some very talented kids. Christina?
Thanks so much, Steve. Earlier in the season, we reached out to schools all over the state looking for athletes who not only excel on the court, but in the classroom too. Here's the Arkansas PBS Student All-Stars class of 2024. We start off with the 1A girls. That is Savannah Pyle with the Emerson High School Pirates. Savannah plans to attend college as a general studies major and explore her options. For 1A boys, we have Kenyon Carter, a junior guard from Marked Tree. Kenyon wants to be a coach or make it to the league. Next up, we have Abby Methvin representing 2A girls. She plays for the Yellville Summit Panthers. Abby has a 3.8 GPA and wants to go to cosmetology school. For the boys in 2A, we've got Cade Barber with the Cedar Ridge Timberwolves. Cade has a GPA of over 4.0 and wants to be an anesthesiologist. The Lamar High School Warriors' Corey Sanders is the 3A Girls Arkansas PBS Student All-Star. Corey wants to be a math teacher and a coach. On the boys' side in 3A, we have Sam Maddox representing the Central Arkansas Christian Mustangs. Sam wants to pursue college basketball and likes to spend his spare time playing golf. Halfway through and on to the 4A girls. That's Addison Hudspeth of the Heber Springs Lady Panthers. Addison wants to play college basketball and go to physical therapy school. JJ Andrews with the Little Rock Christian Warriors represents the 4A boys. JJ has a 3.72 GPA and wants to play professional basketball. The 5A girls are well represented by Lakin Moore of the Mountain Home Lady Bombers. Lakin wants to attend college and play basketball and describes herself as a gym rat. The 5A boys, well, that is Luke Stump with the Russellville Cyclones. Luke wants to be a veterinarian and live in Australia. Rounding out the classifications are your 6A student all-stars. For the girls, that is Delaney Roller with the Harbor Lady Wildcats. Delaney has signed to play basketball at MSSU and will study business. And finally, for the 6A boys, we have Honor Boateng representing the Little Rock Central High Tigers. Honor plans to attend the University of Missouri and major in engineering. You know, there's a good chance you'll see some of those same athletes again live right here in this studio when we bring you Quiz Bowl 2024 this April. That is definitely something that you will not want to miss. Well, Steve, it is about that time.
Yep, much more coming up in the second half.
That's right, right here on the home of the high school basketball state finals, Arkansas PBS.
The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Over 2,500 team members across 17 local electric distribution co-ops, powering homes, farms, and industries somewhere across Arkansas. We are the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Power and people.
Hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up. Let me see you bounce, 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 bounce.
It's halftime of the 3A Girls State Championship game. Bergman leads Salem 27-17. Bergman got off to a hot start in the first quarter. They made 4 of 8 threes. That gave them a nice little lead. Second quarter, kind of slow action. Team struggling from the field. Only 15 points scored in the second quarter. Bergman had 8, Salem had 7. Let's look at that field goal percentage. The numbers are kind of low because of that second quarter. In the second quarter, Salem was 3 of 14, Bergman 3 of 13. So not a whole lot of shots made. Look at the turnovers.
Look at the rebounds, Wes. I mean, 28-19 in favor of Salem. Salem has been shots. Yeah, but there's a lot of offensive rebounds that you talked about throughout the game. It's just some lopsided numbers that you're not used to seeing, like the three-point shooting for Bergman that's been good. I would imagine you're going to see two teams that they felt each other out there in the first half. Going to calm down a little bit more, and you're going to see a lot more of Marley Sellers and finding ways to get her open to make shots.
Sellers was 3 of 16 in the first half. She also has 2 fouls, something to keep an eye on. Brinley Collins has 3 fouls for Bergman. Here's your first half highlights. You're going to see some threes from Bergman. Collins gets them started with that three-pointer. She had just that 1 3, and then she got into foul trouble. 3 fouls in the first half. And then Holt took over. Taryn Holt, good 3 there from Kirsten Lowry. Lowry had 3 threes in the first half. Holt then decided she wanted to take a couple of threes. Worked the ball inside for Salem. That was Hall. Ketchum had a nice first half. There's Holt again for 3. Holt leads Bergman in scoring in the first half. She has 10 points. Lowry has 9. She had 3 threes, 3 of 7 from the three-point line. Leading scorer for Salem is Bergman. Bergman has 8 points, but it took her 16 shots to get those 8 points. They got to get her going. Find a way to get her going in the second half.
Wes, you know, we talked about keys to the game when we started this thing. And Bergman's doing exactly what we said. They limit Marley Sellers. Don't allow her to take over the game. They've double-teamed her pretty much consistently there in the first half. But on the other side, Salem has not done a good job protecting that three-point line. I would imagine that was a point of emphasis in the halftime locker room.
Holt on Sellers. Sellers take the jump shot. In and out. Bergman with a good job of rebounding this time. That's Trammell with it. Trammell, not much scoring in the first half. She's their leading scorer, and she only has 1 point. Holt looking inside to Ketchum. Ketchum gets it. Nice little left hand there. We got a quick timeout. Salem's coach, Josh Bateman, calls a timeout. He did not like what he saw right there. That was too easy.
Yeah, and you look at it, Callie Hall was matched up against Ketchum, and it's really, you know, those are the two biggest girls on the floor to go up against one another, but Ketchum still has a size advantage over her because, you know, 5'10" Callie Hall, 6'1" Savannah Ketchum, and when she can use her body to work it back inside and go up with the left hand, they've just got to find a way to put a double team down on Ketchum so she can't use that size to be an advantage.
Like what Bergman did, go inside to start that first possession, get Ketchum going, get her excited, playing a little better defense. You can always shoot the three, but they're going to attack the middle, and that may open it up on the outside. Ketchum's going to pick up the foul.
That's her third foul, Wes.
Salem did the same thing. They tried to attack the middle. Go inside, go to Hall. See the contact there. They're looking for Sellers. She had a player wide open on the wing. Loses the ball, gets the foul call though. Sellers will go to the free throw line. Sellers is always in attack mode.
Offensively and defensively. I mean, you can always find her around the ball. That's when you know you've got a heck of a player, and Arkansas Tech is getting a heck of an athlete.
Sellers 3 for 3 from the free throw line. She's up to 9 points. Give her 10. It's a 10-point game. Holt dribbling at the top of the key. Coach Litzka wanted it on this side of the court, and they get it on this side of the court, getting it inside. Back-to-back possessions for Ketchum.
And you saw Franks come down and help with the double team, but boy, Ketchum was so good. She just split that and went up with it.
Deep three, no good off the back of the rim, and Ketchum with the big rebound. Bergman doing a better job this half on the glass. Attack, kick. Bench got up, thought Holt was going to shoot that. Ketchum thought that ball was going to go out of bounds, and she clapped and she was mad at herself and realized, oh, it's not going out of bounds. I need to go get it. Holt will throw it in for Bergman. Bergman up 12, looking to increase their lead. They won the state championship in 2022. They're looking for another one. Really only Ruby Trammell played on that 2022 team. The rest of these girls weren't really a part of that team. Let's go with the three. Off the front of the iron. Rebound. They're going to wave it off on the floor. Bergman will keep it. They were holding on that when they were blocking out Bergman.
They're going to call that on Callie Hall. That'll be her second personal foul of the game.
Trammell with it. Walked again. Yeah. Bergman fans don't like it, but she did the same thing in the first half. She pivots and then picks up that foot and jumps off the other foot. She may have been able to get away with it during the regular season in some of the games, but
she was fouled after she traveled. I mean, but the travel came first.
Sellers attacks the middle, can't get it to fall. Look at Ketchum with the rebound. She brings it in. Ketchum's up to 7 rebounds. Looking for her inside. They had her for a second, but the defense was so good on Halitzka outside, she couldn't work it inside to her. The Ketchum came in, ran right to her spot, turned around, looked for the ball, wanted it, but good defensive pressure on the wing. Drive to the paint, drive, kick. What's she going to do with it? She walked again. Did the same thing. That's the third time. Coach is mad, but he may but want the foul on the floor.
Hey, he better watch it. He's chirping at these officials, and I mean they're getting the call right.
Double team, nowhere to go with it. Fights through the double, finds the teammate. Open three, no good. Back of the rim, good strong rebound. Oh, that'll get the Bergman fans up on their feet. Trammell pulls down the rebound, and Sellers fouled her, and then Sellers just kind of looked down at her.
Yeah.
And she kind of violently picked up her foot.
Yeah. A little chippiness going on right now.
Holt with it. Gets it to Trammell. Trammell drives into the paint. Trammell double teamed outside. Open three. Holt got it. Karen Holt with her third three of the game. She's a perfect 3 for 3. Holt on defense. Forces the long three. No good. Bergman rebound. Bergman a little bit of a run here. They're up 15. Salem needs a stop. Holt with it. Gets a screen. Looks inside to Ketchum. Ketchum corrals it up. Foul on the floor. Tell you what, Ketchum's doing a great job of getting very good post position. She's posting up really low inside that block. And when she catches it there, there's not much they can do except for foul her.
Well, and Callie Hall's trying to go around her to get any type of position, but she's so strong down there that Hall just can't do anything.
And when she tries to go around her, she uses her size and height just to pin her defender and has a great look. Husky with it, gets it over to Alitzka. Open three, Collins buries it. Lead grows to 18. Sellers gives it up. They'll try a deep three. Off the back of the rim. Sellers with the rebound. Sellers will try the three. No good. Good box out by Holt. She draws the foul.
Well,
Holt was a lot smaller, but she did a great job of blocking out. Goes straight up, gets the rebound. Bergman draws the foul. They have the ball. They have the lead. They're in control. Bergman up 18. This is the Centennial Bank State Basketball Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
What does it mean to be great?
It's the rhythm of the heart.
The spirit refusing to surrender.
It isn't born from a moment of glory. It's woven in the fabric of progress.
For the journey is where champions are born. To be courageous is to dance with the storm of adversity. The fact that I have UAMS Health by my side, it's just a blessing. And without UAMS Health, I wouldn't be the player that I am today.
Civics education empowers us to be well-informed, active citizens and gives us the opportunity to change the world. Our educators have created tools for parents and teachers to help guide and engage children through the civics process during this election year. Discover ways to talk with your child about being a good citizen and how you can explore elections together with resources available at myarkansaspbs.org/civics.
Is now in session.
Back at the 3A Girls State Championship game, Bergman in control right now, 37-19 here in the third quarter. It's been a good third quarter for Bergman. They've outscored Salem 10-2, looking to add to their lead. Holt to Alitzka, an illegal screen. Turnover for Bergman. Called that on Collins. That's her third personal foul. No, that's her fourth, excuse me. Fourth personal foul. She has to come out of the game. Husky comes back into the game for her. That's Bergman's third team foul. Salem has 14 fouls. Next foul for Salem could send Bergman to the free throw line. Sellers working, she kicks it out. Had an open look, turned it down. Franks being heavily defended. Husky all over her. Alitzka on defense. Bergman playing very good defense, and that's been a big part of the game. What a find. Great look for Sellers. No good, though. Bergman comes away with the rebound. That's Trammell pushing it. Lowry pulls it out, looking inside to a cutting Holt. Holt throws it up and in.
Boy, she's so good. I mean, we talk so much about how much Marley Sellers attacks, but so far in this game, Taryn Holt has attacked, and she's been successful almost every time.
She's only missed twice today. Got to feel good when she's putting up a shot right now. Deep three off the back of the rim. Salem chases it down. Reed with it, but she turns it over. Husky with it. Husky all the way. Husky gets the layup.
Thought there was a little bit of travel there. She shuffled her feet, but the officials didn't see it. She got the 2 points, and Bergman's got a big lead, 41-19, with 1:57 to play here in the third quarter, Wes. It has been all Bergman here in the third quarter of this one. So far, statistically, Salem only shooting 15%, Bergman shooting 46% from the three-point line. Salem is 1 of 15. Bergman is 8 of 17. And really not a lot of foul shots in this one. But, you know, we talked so much about that total rebounding earlier, Wes. That is really that's where Bergman has really shown their most emphasis in the second half. They're only down by 3 on the rebounding category.
Yeah, I think Salem has 1 offensive rebound here in the second half, and in the first half they had 11. When you look at the totals, it just refreshed. So 2 offensive rebounds for Salem in the second half. I'm sure that was a point of emphasis for Bergman and Coach Alitzka at halftime. They had to do a better job on the rebounding, and they have. They've responded, and their lead has increased. Salem with a little bump on the floor, no shot. That's the 4th team foul for Bergman, so their next foul will send Salem to the free throw line. Dawkins to throw it in for Salem. Gets it into the corner to Sellers. Sellers trying to get the ball back. She's working the middle, working inside. They'll try the 3. It's short. Loose ball goes to Salem. Salem almost throws it away. They corral it. Sellers has it. Sellers drives off the front of the rim. Sellers just can't get it to go, and that's going to be a foul on Sellers.
That'll be her 4th personal foul, too.
That's going to send Bergman to the free throw line at the other end. That's going to get Trammell to the free throw line. Trammell only 1 point, and that came at the free throw line, of course, but that was their leading scorer coming into the game. They've done a great job on her, but it's her teammates that have stepped up today. Holt with 15, Lowry with 9.
And Wes, they've got the new free throw rule in high school sports this year. She knocks down that one. There's no more 1-and-1. 2 free throws per foul, begins after 5 fouls, and it resets each quarter. So that's the new National Federation rule that was implemented just this year with the AAA.
Trammell goes to the line and knocks down both free throws. She has 3 points now. Salem in trouble. They got to get some points, and in a hurry. Look at Holt just dogging Sellers. Sellers finds an open teammate, can't get it to fall. And Bergman once again comes away with the rebound. Lowry gives it up to Holt. Now they're going to start taking their time. There's no need to be in a hurry when you're up 24 points. Still 10 seconds on the play clock. Now they'll go to work. Look inside. Off some hands, couldn't tell. Yep, it's going to be Salem's ball. Good look, probably just need to put a little air under that ball. Through a little direct pass. Ketchum comes back into the game. Savannah Ketchum sat for a little bit. Foul trouble. Last 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Sellers being just defended tightly by Holt. Kick in the corner, drive baseline, shot is blocked by Ketchum. Ketchum with a big smile on her face. 5 seconds, deep three. Holt with the rebound and misses the shot. One of the few times she missed. It may have been her easiest shot of the day, and she couldn't get it to fall, but Bergman has a big lead as they go the fourth quarter. Bergman 43, Salem 19. This is the 3A state championship game. So in Arkansas PBS Sports.
Centennial Bank is committed to you. Since our founding in 1999, we've become one of the nation's most trusted banks by remembering that you come first, by empowering our communities to reach their highest potential through our dedication to local charities, education, and exceptional service. Because we are proud to call Arkansas home. Banking with you in mind. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
Attention sports enthusiasts, get ready to be amazed by Summerwood Sports Complex, the new state-of-the-art facility in Bryan. Our facility offers up to 4 courts spread across 2 spacious gyms, conveniently located off Interstate 30 in Bryan. Whether you're a team seeking tournament glory or an individual looking to elevate your skills, Summerwood Sports has got you covered. Discover more about our cutting-edge facility and check availability at summerwoodsports.com.
Is now in session.
Support for Arkansas PBS Sports comes from Wendy's, who invite you to try their new breakfast burrito to get your morning rolling. Available at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Start of the fourth quarter, Bergman in control. They're going to start working some clock, I imagine. They're taking their time. So they're running a little 3-man weave out top. Look at Trammell. Trammell drives in. That's her first basket of the game.
Yeah, she's been very quiet. She's let her teammates just do, they've been pulling all the workload. She's like, I don't have to do a whole lot.
It's only her second shot from the floor. 5 points for their leading scorer, but Holt with 15, Ketchum with 8. Salem gets the open 3, but that's been the story of the game. They're now 1 of 17 from the 3-point line. Overall, they're 6 of 45. That is 13%. Well, it's hard to win when you shoot poorly, and it's been a tough shooting night for Salem.
Well, and here's the thing: the 3-point game is not Salem's game, right? And their game is the dribble drive, working into Sellers' hands. That's a deep 3. And that is really their game plan. And so now that they're trying to play catch up, they're settling for 3s, and that's just not what they're used to.
There's another 3. That one bounces around, no good. Ketchum goes up high, gets the rebound. Ketchum now with 9 rebounds. She's getting close to a double-double. 8 points, 9 rebounds. But let's go with it. Drives, looks to kick. Kind of shuffled her feet a little bit. Came to a jump stop, but her feet moved. Get her for a traveling turnover for Bergman. Salem making a couple of substitutions. Sellers will bring the ball up. 10 points for Sellers, but 3 of 23. She hasn't made a 3 yet. She's 0 for 6 from the 3-point line. Sellers from 15 foot gets that one to fall. You can tell she can shoot it.
Yeah.
Just hasn't fallen tonight.
Well, and she's forced a lot because she has been she felt like she had to put the game on her back when they started to get down, and you saw her force some shots, and things just weren't going as easy for her.
That one rims out for Trammell. In and out. Sellers looking inside, just over her teammate's hands. Be a turnover for Salem. Strong just couldn't get there for it. You hear a loud ovation as Taryn Holt exits the game. 15 points, 6 of 9 from the floor, 3 of 3 from the 3-point line. See Salem doing some 3-quarter court pressing, trying to do something, trying to change the game a little bit. Bergman runs down the loose ball. Trammell goes baseline, kicks it to a teammate. What a pass. Ketchum finishes. She's got 10. Everything's rolling right now for Bergman.
I mean, they move the ball so effectively.
Salem hits the 3. Finally finally gets one to fall. That's Keene with it. Just their second 3 of the game. Franks hit one earlier in the game. Just 2 of 19. There's an open 3. No good. Fight for the rebound. Bergman comes away with it. Bergman inside to catch him. Double teamed and she puts it in. That's a double-double for her. Nope, she still needs 1 rebound. I thought she got her 10th rebound. Salem with the open 3. Now they're hitting it.
Back-to-back threes for Salem.
Too little, too late. There's no give up here in a state championship game. You're going to keep fighting. And try it again from that corner. Still can't get it to go. They've worked it over to Hillenberg a couple of times. Fight for the loose ball. Going to have a jump ball. What do they call?
Yeah, they called a jump ball, and it's going to go with Salem.
Ketchum brings it up. I'm sorry. Sellers brings it up. Finds a teammate wide open underneath, but no good. Kind of the story of the day. Just can't get the shot to fall. Drive inside. Foul is called. That'll send Lowry to the free throw line. Lowry hit some quick threes to open the game and kind of got Bergman going. You know, sometimes it's just making some early shots. The team loosens up, see the ball go through the net a couple of times, and everyone just relaxes, and you saw Bergman relax. Bergman, I think we got to give them more credit for their defense. What they've done today in forcing Salem, 9 of 51 from the floor, 3 of 20 now from the three-point line, but they've held Salem to just 27 points. For the year, Bergman's defense has only given up 36.5 points per game, so they're, you know, right around that average, or right maybe below the average.
Yeah, and I'll say this, Wes. They really picked up their defensive performance in the second quarter. I mean, if you think it was kind of back and forth there in the first quarter, but they really tightened up there midway through the second, and they've not let up since. This has been a team that has really done a good job on the defensive side of the basketball. Hey, it's time for our Arkansas PBS Student All-Star, and it's Corey Sanders from Lamar High School. She's a point guard, only a junior with a 4.2 GPA. She plans to go to college for athletics and continue to be a math teacher and a coach. And Corey Sanders is our Arkansas PBS Student All-Star.
Talk about ratcheting up their defense. They gave up 7 points in the second quarter, 2 points in the third quarter. They outscored Salem 16-2 in the third quarter. Salem has scored more here in 4 minutes, 8 points, than they did in the second or the third quarter, and thanks to a couple of threes. Lowry finishes it off. Drive to the basket, stop, shot, back of the rim, no good. Salem battles for the rebound, got a foul called on the floor. That'll be the first team foul, second team foul for Salem. And that'll be our media timeout. Bergman 50, Salem 27. This is the Centennial Bank State Basketball Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
For every moment, for every memory, from that first car to your first home, to your first child, and all the highs and lows that tomorrow might bring. For everything that matters most to you and your family, there's someone right around the corner dedicated to helping you protect what you love. Your local Farm Bureau Insurance agent. Farm Bureau Insurance. Real service, real people.
It looks like we have some new help in the marketing department.
Action! Hi, I'm Susie Everett with Everett Buick GMC. I think you can work on your line better. How about you do it? Family-owned, customer-friendly. Family-owned, no friendly. Come see us at Everett Buick GMC, I-30 at Alcoa exit. Buckle up, everybody!
Southern Loft is a proud supporter of Arkansas PBS Sports and Arkansas student athletes. Located at 3155 North College Avenue, Suite 102 in Fayetteville, Southern Loft is a different kind of furniture store. For more information, visit mysouthernloft.com.
Bergman trying to finish things off here in the 3A Girls State Championship game. They lead Salem by 23 points. 3:35 to play. I'm Wes Moore, joined by R.J. Hawk, and you see some mass substitution, some celebration for Bergman as they realize another state championship is headed their way.
And you know, you had to take down the defending champ to win this one. And look, Bergman is no stranger to championships, but got to feel good to have that trophy back home.
Bergman tries a three. No good. Salem with the rebound. We'll work the ball around. Drive to the basket, cut off, spin, in for Strong. Strong makes her second attempt of the game. She's 1 of 2. Turned down the three. Hillenberg's not been shy about shooting that three when she came in. She's tried 4 of them.
Yeah. Gonna try another one.
5. Bam! There she goes. She says, finally. I knew she must be a shooter because she kept shooting. What do shooters do?
Yeah, they just keep shooting.
Yeah.
Pat Bradley told me that a long time ago right here on these broadcasts. He said, shooters just got to shoot.
Well, she's 20% now. Paige Hillenberg, a senior. She'll never forget that. Look at her. The reaction's even better. Running down the court. She put her hands up and looked over, and I've read her lips, finally. She's going to let somebody else get into the act. No good. Fight for the rebound, jump ball. It's going to go to Salem. Yeah, so Hillenberg could have taken another one there, but she gave it up to one of her teammates. None of her teammates, Middleton, Lawrence, Wilburn, they hadn't taken a shot yet, so she was wanting to get somebody else into the action. Salem has done the same thing, mass substitution, a lot of their backups in, giving these girls a chance to play in the state championship game. Nothing there, so they'll throw it back out top. 12 on the shot clock. They'll shoot it from the baseline. No good.
And if you're Bergman, I don't know if they know slow down. I think they go all gas, no break all the time.
Drive in, turnover. Salem has it. Coming the other way, Strong. Strong takes it all the way to the basket, and she gets her second basket of the game. She's got 4.
You got 35 seconds on the play clock. You just let that thing, you know, work it inside, outside, but they're going to work some other players into the game. Looks like Kinsley C is going to come in, as well as Paige Smith, both freshmen.
Got to be a thrill for them. I bet they didn't wake up this morning thinking they were going to get into the state championship game.
And man, how great is it though, like being able for Coach Holitzka to get some of these freshmen into a state championship game and, you know, really build that program.
Another three. They made it. Katie Wilburn, she gave a little fist pump. Katie, a 5'3" junior. Bergman fans clapping. They've got one. They want a second one. Their boys playing next. Take on CAC after this game. You got 3 more substitutions.
Coach Bo Smith, who is the Bergman boys coach, he serves as an assistant on this women's team. He's been sitting on the bench the entire time, and he's actually going down the line, giving all the girls a high five, and he'll be coaching his boys in the next game.
Does Holitzka sit on the bench with him?
I think he actually does.
No time to celebrate.
No,
for the next game.
Got to move to the next one.
Last 40 seconds of this game. Salem drives in, shot blocked from behind. Salem will keep possession of it. One more substitution. Get one more young lady into the game. High fives. She comes off. Salem with the three. No good. Bergman with the rebound. Last 25 seconds. The shot clock is off. They can dribble out. Maybe one of the few times in Bergman basketball that they just
dribble
it out and don't take a shot. But Katie Wilbur just going to dribble out there above the key with a smile on her face. The Bergman starters on the bench. The Bergman fans on their feet. A state championship for the Bergman girls. Their first in 2 years. 2022 and now 2024. Congratulations to the Lady Panthers. They win it 56-33. Bergman beat Salem earlier this year. The score 56-38. They score 56 again, but do an even better job on defense as they celebrate a state championship. We'll be back and hear from the winning coach, the MVP, and much more. This is the Centennial Bank State Basketball Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports. The Bergman girls win the 3A Girls State Championship 56-33. Your final score. James Salitzka, their head coach, joins us now. Coach, congratulations.
I appreciate it. It's fun.
How are you feeling?
Feel good. Relieved that it's over. You get all that tension before. You're happy when you're done.
You know, offense is great, and I know you guys and your girls can shoot the three, but I was impressed with the defense. You held Salem to 33 points.
That was our goal going into it. I told them we're not even concentrating on offense. Our offense typically takes care of itself. Someone's going to step up because we have so many scores, but most people think we're an up-in-you pressing team, but our goal is don't get scored on half-court defense, and we made a goal to keep them under 40 this game. We told them if we can keep them under 45, we should win. And
Coach, the officials let them play a little bit in this one, and I saw there was a couple times you were asking for an over-the-back, but the pace of play, it seemed like it helped you guys because they were a little bit more out of control, and it helped your defensive side of things.
Yeah, but we love that type of pace that it was going, and they adjust, especially my ball handlers adjust really good to different style of pace. But defense, he let us get set up really good, and when we got to play our half-court defense, get set and make them make a bad choice, it fueled our offense at times too.
Coach, congratulations.
I appreciate it, guys.
Good luck in the next game.
Thank you.
That's one down for Bergman. They've got another one to go with the boys. Here's a look at some of the statistics for you in this 3A Girls State Championship game.
Yeah, 37% from the field, 21 of 50 for Bergman, 12 of 58 for 13% for Salem. Three-pointers, though, that's where Bergman shined. They were 50%, 10 of 27, or excuse me, they were 10 of 27 from the three-point line. Salem was 3 of 23, and we've got our MVP now as Ruby Trammell joins us. And Ruby, you know, when we talk about MVPs, it's not just for a state championship game, it's for the entire tournament. A little bit quieter of a night for you tonight because your teammates were just balling out all night.
Yeah, I'm so proud of all of them. They all did what they had to do, and we all just knew our roles. And it's not all about scoring everything. My teammates did what they had to do. When the score wasn't there, we knew we had to break down on defense, and we were all just ready for it.
In our notes, we had you broke your foot on February 9th.
Yes.
How's your foot?
It's a little sore right now, but I'm just gonna. You just have to do what you have to do. I just had to fight through the pain and do what was best for my team, and now I just get to rest it.
Did it bother you during the game? Could you feel it?
Yeah, it does, but I'm just like, my coach has made it where we're like mentally tough, so nothing can bother us whenever we're on the floor. I just wrap it really tight.
Does it hurt right now?
Yeah.
You're winning a title, nothing hurts.
Hey, real quick, you know, being a senior and going out on top like this, you had experience in a title game before. Going into this game, were you kind of preparing some of the other girls on what it was going to be like?
Yeah, I gave everybody a big pep talk in our hotel, and then whenever we got back to the gym, and I told them just play like we have all year, because we've been preparing by going to big tournaments and playing in big facilities to get used to it, and I told him it's just like that, so play like it's any other game.
What are you going to do now?
I'm going to play at Washita Baptist, and then I'm going to go party.
Yeah, I mean, like right now, what are you about to do?
Pour water on my coach.
We'll go do that. Congratulations on the state title. You played well. Ruby Tremmel joining us, the MVP of the state tournament. One down for Bergman. Now the boys are on the court. They're getting ready to play the CAC Mustangs. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from this 3A girls game. Bergman got off to a good start, and it was because of the three-pointer. They were knocking those threes down, and it wasn't so much as Ruby Trammell, but Kristen Lowry got into the act early. And then Taryn Holt, I'll tell you what, they got a great game from Holt. 6 of 9 from the floor, 3 for 3 from the three-point line. She led the team in scoring with 15 points. Salem, they had trouble shooting the ball today, and the shooting percentage showed it. 12 of 58, that's 21% from the floor. And three-pointers, just 3 of 23. Bergman knocked down 10 threes today. They were 10 of 27 from the three-point line. And got to mention Ketchum. I thought she had a fantastic game for Bergman. She almost finished with a double-double, 12 points.